Good morning, everybody. Let's start our morning off with one of the first tours of May. Not much to see, but it's good to document this along the way. These are just some perennials I have planted, I believe. Those are crocus, hostas. I took one of my perennials out of the pot last year, stuck it in. Don't think it's coming back. I think these ladies might have pecked at it a little too much, along with the crocus. But if we just go along the other side of the coop here, this is at such a slant. We're trying to build it up a little bit natural looking. So I did plant hostas. It's all sand. So I think I'll have to put in quite a few more. And I've got some, I believe those are irises. I think one of my videos I said gladiolas, but they're irises. Another hostas. There's another one around this side as well. And if we walk up to the compost bin, I just planted some here and there. This is from we had really bad storms not too long ago. So we got, this all has to be redone here. You guys will actually see the glory of it. There's a little step that goes down. Like I said, this is such on a slope. A couple more hostas, and then I have a few more here. But I've noticed the ladies, something's eating that. I don't think it's the ladies. I think it might even be a deer. But they do dust bath over here. So this one's a little covered up. As soon as we get this area cleaned up over here, this is where they usually dust bath. We'll put a cover over that. Right, ladies. This is the area I was just talking about. I kind of have, let's try to go down this way. We did just put some logs here to kind of help it from washing out. So as soon as we clean all this out, they'll be able to dust bath around here, which they most definitely will like. We might as well feed them some treats before we finish this tour. Go into the treats. See? Making my way down here. Let's look at this. Oh, geez, there's some pollinators. That's nice to see. Look at this apple tree. Those blooms are gorgeous. And there's something, I can't see exactly what it is, but something's floating around there. Not sure what that is. But it's really nice to see that these pollinators are getting attracted to these. Well, I'll show you the other trees as well. Not much going on here. This is where my asparagus is at. I mean, obviously I've got some coming up. I've had a little garden snack the other day walking around. But they are slowly popping up, which is nice. I thought they were going to. So that's good to see. This one is a purple variety. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just walking up to the perennial bed here. My tulips look so pretty. Sorry about the wind if you guys can hear that. We don't get wind down here very often, but I'll tell you what, it's windy right now. Look how beautiful that looks. Yeah, it looks like which I should probably cover my blueberries. It looks like those are doing very nice this year. Now, if anybody knows what this is, I'm not sure what I planted here. We've got some pretty little orange flowers popping up. There's some more color in the garden. Right now, when everything's starting to come to life, it sure is beautiful. I'll have to pull this out. That's a weed. No, that was not a weed. Yes, it was a weed. I thought it was part of my plant. I'm hoping I didn't wreck the roots on these. And I've got strawberries growing everywhere, and most likely, look at this. Most likely tomato plants just for my chickens. All right. I'm just gonna go by real fast. The mosquitoes decided to become very active, and I'm that person that gets completely bit. There's my rutabaga. Still got to put one right there. And then minus the horribly patchy grass and weeds. Oh man, these tulips. I'm liking that color together. And this is our pear tree, which as well as blooming. This is the other apple tree. I'll take you guys here before we head into the main garden. This as well has a bunch of blooms on it. It's so pretty. Might as well show you guys this as well. I'm trying to keep the chickens out of here, but I planted these not that long ago. Did some under the stairs too. Just kind of walk around. I watered these this morning. I should probably get the other one. So those are doing really well. I did a video on that the other day. Now, to go into the main garden. I haven't been in here in like 2 days, I think. I planted onion starts, broccoli, and then the ends here is cauliflower. And last year I battled the moss and the worms. These look good. Last 3 nights we were down 30 last night, 28 or 29 the night before, and like 30, 31 the other night. They survived. So I think tomorrow I'm going to plant out in one of these beds all the rest of the brassicas. All my onion starts. I haven't looked. Last night we didn't get frost. The night before we got a thick frost. It might have got the tips of these, but I think for the most part, majority of these onions still look really nice. My garlic. This garlic looks really nice. I think just about, I was kind of worried because I was going to say I think just about every bulb took. And then I was like, there's a couple spots here, but as I'm looking down, you could see they're starting to come up. So I'm pretty sure that's almost, although look in a couple other spots, but it might be 100% germination. This bed over here, I don't think a few of them actually took. So it's okay. It's still a good turnout. This green stalk, I did go and plant carrot seeds. The soil is moist, but I might have to spray it just a little bit. And on the bottom I put celery. And so far, I'm not seeing anything germinated. So I'm just going to make sure I keep that moist. This one has nothing in it. This one right here, I did put a bunch of onions. Nothing's germinated in that pocket or this pocket. The only other thing I have going on is, and I'm not surprised, this area where the yellow stakes are at, I planted potatoes. Because every year I get volunteer potatoes. So I thought, let me try to plant them, see what happens. Nothing yet. These are my raspberry canes. And I am not sure what's going on. Our wild canes are full of leaves and they look so great. These, I'm afraid to break one of the branches to see if it's even dead. I can kind of scrape it. It's green in there. So I'm not too sure if it's just the soil isn't warmed up or what's going on. I'm going to give this a few more weeks, but if nothing happens, I'm just going to yank them out. I wanted to plant them back here somewhere, so maybe I'll just yank them out, look at the root systems, and replant them. And we have those white moss. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but they're already starting to come out. The only thing I have here is I got to go and clean this section up. I haven't done it yet. That was my plan the other day. Ran out of time, but I do have some sage growing. I might just start fresh with all this, though. The herbs, they won't. Yep, that smells nice and fresh. That's about all that's going on in the garden. I just wanted to make a note because I know within the next week, especially 2 weeks, a lot's going to change in here. Like I said, I'm going to plant my brassicas out, get them done. I decided, and you guys can catch that on our next garden expansion video. We have part 1 already out. Just go and look back and for that. I was going to leave all this here. I think we're going to change it. So, oh. There's a bumblebee over there. Alright, trying to stay focused. But it was neat seeing that bee. I don't have many flowers out, so the little bit of dandelions and little things like that really matter to them. I just went and gave my onion starts and my brassicas a little drink. I'm going to have to put some straw around those now. Was kind of waiting to see if they would survive the cold. I got some holes there. That might be worms or a frog. I don't know. Either way, that's pretty exciting to see. So yeah, not much going in the garden. Like I said, just take a note. Because in the next couple weeks here, when put on another mid-May garden tour, things will look way different now. So from my garden to yours, happy growing.